Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name's Barry. I'm a mother of I'm a mother of one, soon to be two. I'm currently 28 weeks pregnant, and I do a lot of lifestyle, motherhood content, and I'd love for you to stay around. So if you are new, please hit that subscribe button. Today's video is very rushed, so this is why it's quite relaxed. I'm sorry that there's loads of mess behind me, but we move. In today's video, I thought I'd do the 10 names, the 10 baby names that I like. So these are all the baby names that I like. I may be using one of them. I'll give you a clue. I'm having a girl. So I've got 5 boys' names and 5 girls' names. I do love all of them. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first name is Frankie, and that is for a boy. I love the name Frankie. I just think it's a nice name. It kind of reminds me of like a little old man, like, hey Frankie. I don't know, I just love it. I think it's a beautiful name. The only thing that I'm not too sure about with the name Frankie for a boy is it is really common. I'm not a big lover of common names. I like unusual names. My name's Vary. It's Gaelic and it's spelled M-H-A-I-R-I, and I spell it V-A-R-R-I-E just to make it easier for everyone else. But yeah, so I love unusual names, so I'm not too sure if Frankie is too common, but I do love it. So the next one I've got for a girl is Otterly. I love Otterly, and I believe that Zoella has just called her baby girl that. I think it's a beautiful name, Otterly, and I think you can shorten it like Oats. Oats. I can imagine that. What are you? Porridge. Oats. Hey Oats. But yeah, I love the name Otterly. I think it's beautiful. I just think it's got a nice roll to it as well. And if you're writing it, can you see how much thought I've given into these names? Like, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Like, Otterly. Like, I like the way the word goes on a piece of paper. Hope I'm making sense. If I'm making sense, then let me know. The next name for a boy is Ezra. I love Ezra. I just think it sounds nice, it's beautiful, it's biblical, it's unusual. Yeah, it's just everything I like in a boy's name. There's not actually anything I don't like about it, to be honest with you. And if I think I had a partner who would allow me to have weird, unusual names for my children, I would 100% have Ezra. And maybe if I have a boy in the future, maybe it'll be Ezra, because I do really like it. The only thing it reminds me of, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, is Joe's Technicoloured coat. Is there an Ezra in that? Is that why it reminds me of it? But I think like Ezra, like it's a show and a dance. Am I making sense? Probably not. For the girl's name, I have got Ivy. Oh, I love a good old Ive. Love Ivy. I think it's beautiful. I don't know what it is. I just love it. Like, I just think it's, again, the old people thing. Like, imagine an old woman sat there called Ivy. But I also think it's a beautiful girl's name, like a little girl's name. I just think it's a nice name, and I can just imagine, you know, like having a little Ivy around. I really like that name. Oh, now this is my #1 boy's name. I think I put it up there with my #1, but nobody that I've ever been with would ever let me call my child this. Elijah. Now, that is what you call a name. Elijah. It's so beautiful. Like, and if you do have an Elijah, I am so jealous, because I love the name Elijah. I first heard it in the Vampire Diaries, I know, and Elijah's beautiful in the Vampire Diaries. So why wouldn't you call your kid after Elijah? Have you seen him? Are you alright, hon? Yeah, I love the name Elijah, and it is actually, I think, my #1 boy's name. I find boys' names really hard. I don't know why, but I do. And Elijah, I've always loved it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, I love it. Funny story, I love the name Klaus as well from the Vampire Diaries, and I have a sausage dog that now lives with my mum. Long story. But he's called Klaus because I love the name Klaus, but I don't think I'd call a boy it. I think that's a bit weird. I don't know though, would I? probably I'm a bit weird like that. Okay, so for a girl's name, Maeve. Maeve. I mean, it's a strong name. I love it. And do you know where else? All these are from TV programs, but Sex Education. I love Maeve in Sex Med. I love Maeve in Sex Education. I think she's a brilliant character. I love the name. I just think it's such a nice name, Maeve. Like Queen Maeve, Princess Maeve. I just think it sounds old-fashioned. It's unusual. And it just hits everything that I like in a girl, in like a name. So yeah, Maeve, love it. Sorry, if you're thinking, why are you looking at your phone? It's because I've actually got them written in my notes and I've got memory like a sieve, so yeah. Otis. Otis, I love it. Why do I repeat it twice? Like as if, Otis, Otis. What is wrong with me? I love the name Otis. I don't know why. The only thing that I don't think I like about it so much is it does remind me a little bit of a dog's name. Just a tiny bit. And also the Kanye West song, and it's like na na na, na na na. Anybody know what I'm on about? Because I don't. It makes it easier. I'm joking, I do really. It's that Kanye West song, and I'm pretty sure it's got Otis. Who's that famous singer? I think there's a famous singer called Otis. Let me have a look. Of course, Otis Redding. Didn't know what I was on about. Yeah, and he looks like a good guy. He looks like someone that like a name should be named after. So yeah, absolutely love the name Otis. The girl's name, Margo. What a nice name. I love the name Margo. My best friend, mum is actually called Margo. It's such a beautiful name. And you know, Margot Robbie, another famous person. She seems like a lovely girl. She is beautiful as well. And I just like old-fashioned names. I think I've said that about 100 times, but it's just something about it that I'm like, Margot, like a little Margot tropping around, a little frilly dress. Like, yeah, I love Margot. I think it's a beautiful name. I like names as well. I don't think you can make fun of Margot. Can you? No, I don't think you can. Yeah, so I love the name Margot. Last but not least on my boy's name is Theodore. Or some people may shorten it to Theo, but I wouldn't, because I don't like names that you can really... Well, I do like shortening of names, like Otterly, Ot, that sort of thing, but I don't like the... It's not that I don't like the name Theo, I just prefer the name Theodore. I mean, I'm sure as Theodore would get older, they would definitely shorten it, because that's what you do when you're a kid, don't you? But also, I think it looks good on a CV, like Theodore, I don't know, I'll just use Johnston because obviously that's my current partner. Theodore Johnston, like it just sounds good. It sounds like a strong name, and I feel like in job interviews and things like that, you need a strong name. And I know people say that they don't judge people on their names, but they really do. People really do. And I just think Theodore is a good, strong name. So yeah, Theodore. Last but not least for a girl's name is Effie. I love the name Effie, and I've loved it ever since Skins. I've just realised loads of these names are actually named after famous people, or like from TV or film programs. So yeah, I just think like Effie is such a nice name. How many times have I said that? I'm gonna watch this back, probably like, Barry, you've just said that you like the name, but I just like it, and I would spell it E-F-F-I-E. I don't think I would do it Y name. I don't like Y at the end of the names. I've decided that I don't like that. That's why my name's Vary. I spelled with an I-E, not a Y. I just think it looks nicer as E-F-F-I-E. Yeah, Effie. I think it's unusual, but I think it's cool. I think it's hip. I think we could all do with an Effie in our life. I feel like Effie would be a bit of a rebel. I mean, I don't know if I want to put that on my child, of naming her a bit of a rebellious name, but it's that because I'm just thinking of Effie from Skins, who knows. But yeah, I really, really like that name, Effie, actually. The only thing I'm not too sure about is whether it sounds a bit chavvy, and I don't mean, if you know an Effie or anything like that, I don't mean that in a horrible way at all. There's just something about it that kind of rings a bit chavvy. Those are my top 5 girls' names and my top 5 boys' names. One of those names I will be using. I am having a girl, so let me know in the comments what name you think I'm going to go for. I'd really be interested. I'm not going to announce it until I have the baby. I don't know why, but just in case she comes out and she doesn't look like that. I mean, I don't know how people can say that, because you don't look at someone and go, they should be a... But just in case that I don't have a meltdown and change it, I'm not going to say anything, not because I just want to keep all the secrets. Anyway, I've got to go and run and quickly go and grab my daughter. Thank you so much for watching as usual. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe. It really helps me out. If you do like this more baby sort of content, then please do let me know, because I'll do some more. But yeah, I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!